If they're going to cancel me, they're going to cancel me. I don't care. Go ahead, do it. Why are we going to talk about it? You know why. This is the Randy Savagery Show. It's about the love. It's about the passion. I'm trying to make it through life, but this shit is tough. Welcome to the Randy Savagery Show. Christmas Special Extravaganza. Holiday Meal. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome you, welcome short, welcome tall. Dr. Seuss, Hickory Dickory Dock, Clock Recluse, I don't know. But, yeah, it is the holidays, everybody. Woo! Merry Christmas. Yeah? Is everyone here a fan of the holidays? And if you're a Jew, you know, Hanukkah. If you're, I think, an African black, then Kwanzaa. And if you are a traditional American or a Judaic Christian, it would be Merry Christmas. Oh, man. You can smell it in the air, the Christmas, the candles lit, the chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Buildings burning round the country. One place a smash and a grab and a dash. 2021, dude. The way we're doing the holidays, dude. Majority of our country is broke. Nobody wants to go back to work, even if they're broke. The holiday cheer is here. No, I find it very comical. You know, growing up, I didn't have Christmas, or I didn't celebrate Christmas because when I was a young little boy, actually, before I was a young man, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. You see, my mother was indoctrinated, you know, mi madre, into this cult, a cultic-like religion. And they usually, cults in general, they target minorities, impoverished individuals, people without a lot of money, not a lot of education. You know, what's interesting, though, is my mom was educated. She was highly educated, but she wasn't graduated yet when she was indoctrinated into this cult. So, personally, growing up, there was no Christmas for me, you know. Now, my father, you know, he's Catholic. So I do remember as a young man, sometimes I would get the opportunity to go to like my aunt's house for Christmas. And look at this cord in the way. This is my little camera right here, my little desky cam. Just doing one camera with you guys today, though, you know, keeping it nice and simple for the holidays. Yeah, so I would go over to my aunt's house. So I have experienced Christmas trees. I've experienced Christmas food, but, you know, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure actually you guys really know if you grew up with it. I was the cousin, though. I was always the cousin. So when I got a gift, it was the secondhand gift, you know? It was the socks. It was the underwear. It was the stuff that basically isn't too important, you know? So I would see, like, my cousins getting, you know, they'd be getting electric helicopters. They were getting, you know, full-size Mega Man. Oh, I remember one time I went to my nephew's Christmas in California. My brother's kid, that spoiled mother beep. No, I love you, Chase, if you're watching this. But you were spoiled. I remember you got so many freaking gifts, my bro. So many gifts, dude. It was just, I remember it was more important to rip the gifts apart almost than the gifts were important themselves. Yeah, you know. But these are, those are a few of my memories growing up when it comes to Christmas, holidays. But I do know that for a majority of the people in this country, this is a glorious day. And please don't get me wrong, as an adult, I do not subscribe to those cultic expressions of lifestyle, and I will be celebrating Christmas. Me and my girl Jody on Saturday will be going to her mother's house on the lake to unwrap and presents and whatever, I don't know, whatever. Celebrate the birth of young Jesus Christ, that beautiful baby in a manger. I picture him with a skin tone slightly like mine, maybe, hair of wool, like a sheep, I think the Bible said. So, yeah, probably, Jesus probably look a little something like me, all right? But, I always liked the concept of Christmas when I was younger. When I was younger, I always thought, God, it's so cool that all these, kids would come into school after Christmas. They talk about all the nice things they got. And, it would always come over to me and they'd be like, what'd you get? What'd you get? And, as an angry, fat, young Dominican boy, I would always say, you know what I got? I got the truth that Santa Claus never existed. I would say some evil stuff like that. I remember I was so angry that I told 3 different kids that I viewed were picking on me, right? At least at the time. I remember I said, your parents are liars. Santa doesn't exist. And the whole religion is actually pagan. It's non-Christian. All right? Of course, these kids told on me. It's 3 little white kids at, I forget how old I was, but I was at a private school at the time. And I remember that I got in trouble, pulled out into the hallway with one of the teachers, right? And she's like, you can't say that to them. And I said, why? I said, it's the truth. There ain't no Santa Claus. He's not real. He's made up. My parents have never lied to me about it. And she looked me in the eye and she said, you know what, kid? You're right. Santa Claus doesn't exist. He's not real. He's made up. He's fake believe, all right? And you're a little bit further than these kids are right now. But it's your responsibility to play along. It's interesting. I think that might have been one of the first times that I can remember like an adult telling me like, it's okay to manipulate. It might even be preferable. It is definitely preferable in this situation to be a liar and a manipulator, because that's really what's going on by perpetuating this concept of Santa Claus. So, like, we don't even got to get into the fact that that the celebration of Jesus Christ's birth, right? That's what this is about, is not on this day. This is an incorrect day chosen, and the rituals of Christmas are of pagan descent. But the bottom line, it's not even all that. To me, I don't understand why people believe that you are not seeding a deep feeling of distrust with you and your child. The second that your kid finds out that Santa Claus is a make-believe, instantly trusts you way less. I'm just telling you, I know that's the truth. The way I found that out is when I found out that the Bible and Jesus Christ was a make-believe. You know what I'm saying? When I came and found out that the religion was make-believe, that's when I had that same feeling, Yeah, but this concept of making up some fat dude that comes through a chimney and he's consistently watching you like Big Brother, like some type of surveillance system over your freaking head, all year. And if you do good, you get the good stuff. You do bad, you get the coal. But the bottom line is that the parents really are the ones that buy all this stuff. Santa has never bought a thing, right? Stolen valor, huh? Feliz Navidad, huh? But yeah, man, that's really what's been going on. What's going on with me is I'm just kind of preparing for that. What else? Oh, I'm gonna be moving soon, everybody. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go to the bank. I got to get all of the information, like my pay stubs, blah, 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 blah. And I got to bring it to, or I have to send it in online to my landlord. See if I can moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Something like that, you know? Yeah, I don't want to be in this basement anymore. And I'm sure once the sponsorships start rolling in, throwing that out there for you sponsors, once the sponsorships start rolling in, I won't really have to worry about nothing, but I have saved enough capital to at least, at minimum, be able to move up there. And it's $200 extra a month. It was supposed to be $100, so I'm kind of getting beep, beep about that, but it'll be worth it. I'll have way more space, and I'll be able to keep my home a lot cleaner. And I live in a Michigan basement, guys. I live in it's renovated, so it's a full apartment, but when it rains hard, it floods. There's nothing you can do, and then this pump just pumps all the water out, and just ready to go up, ready to go up. Bring some more fire content for y'all. All right, so yeah, what else is new, guys? Did a Sunday episode of Chop Talk. You guys make sure to check out Chop Talk. It's a podcast that I do with my boy Mitch the Jew over at his spot. And we have a lot of fun. We talk a lot of shit. It's a good time. Yada, yada, yada. Check it out on Spotify. It's Chop Talk. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be separating those, though, by title, because at first, basically everything on my channel, I just commandeered. It all just says Randy Savagery Show. But this, now, I'm going to try to make a nice little distinction between the two. And, hopefully, maybe Mr. Mitch will do a little something about that. You know what I mean? Maybe make a little channel or something. I don't know. If not, I'll make one. Monetize it. All right. So I know I wanted to discuss. This was one thing that I did. I had been re-falling in love with bachata. Now, I don't know if you guys know bachata, but it is a traditional Dominican dance. And it's very, very Latin. It's very, very love-based, amore, corazón. Love it. And I stumbled upon a video of Romeo Santos, right? I was watching podcasts and interviews. Romeo Santos pops up on my stuff. I watch him, I think, on either 106 and Park, but he was talking with Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne's just doing his dummy boy jokes, hitting him, saying stupid stuff. Like, oh, Dominican, yeah, so Dominicans, y'all wear white every day. You wear white pants past Labor Day, he. And Romeo couldn't even fathom what the joke he was trying to say. He's like, oh, no, I guess. Retarded, I don't know. Charlemagne, literally, he's got one of the hottest spots you could possibly have on Comedy Central, and I think he pulls about 3,000 views or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm real new in the game. I pulled half your views on one video. But, anyways, I'm kidding. You're funny. Yeah, funny guy. Charlemagne, you're a real funny guy. Anywho. So I've been watching this YouTube dance tutorial, And I'm just trying to, you know, really pick up the steps. And it's funny because it almost seems like it's like in my blood. Well, it is in my blood. It almost seems like it really does strike a part of my soul when I finally get the gyration of my hips to my two-step movement, and you can feel when you're really on with it, you know? But should have some bachata dancing reels coming up soon, so you guys stay tuned for that, all right? All right. So I wanted to bring up to you guys, to the audience, and please, I would love your feedback, because you guys help me just as much as I help you. You know, I don't know if you know this, but it's a give and take. And I really do want your feedback. So let's get into it, all right? Have you guys ever dealt with your significant other not listening, right? They do not listen to the rules and to the regulations that you put down in your household. Like, let's say if you use a dish, wash a dish, put it away. Lots of people have heard of that. Don't leave your dirty clothes on the floor, you know? Don't leave a mess in the bathroom, you know? These are all real simple things. Have you ever had this situation where your significant other is not listening to these things and you end up raising your voice and you're a yeller? You might do a little yelling here, a little yelling there. And I want to be clear, I'm not talking about like calling names, not name calling, nothing like that, all right? But you just are so frustrated with the simple fact that this individual only listens when you yell, right? And it's not that you want to yell. That's what a lot of people forget, that like sometimes you might not even realize it, but you only elicit a certain response when a trauma happens to you, right? So you're being filthy in another individual's house, you're leaving things everywhere, and they yell at you, and then you get severely sad. You feel very bad inside, and then you blame them. Honestly, I got no conclusion to this, to this hypothetical. Wank, wank. But I did want to bring it up to y'all because I don't think yelling is a good thing, and it doesn't make, at least me, it doesn't make me feel good. But if you can't get an individual to respect you any other way, what is a better way of trying to elicit a response, I guess? You guys, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Go ahead, right down there, write it down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe, all right? Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I really do want to know what you guys think, because in my opinion, it is a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22, but the individual who's the yeller, I'm not mad at you, right? I'm not mad at you because the other person is causing this response elicitation because they don't listen at all to your requests unless you yell. Now they're sad and they go and they clean it up and they do the request, but they actually do it, you know? Really, you guys give me, because the only thing that pops in my head is like, this person should write, the yeller should write signs, right? Clear-cut signs, and at the bottom of the signs it says, if you do not follow, you will be asked to leave. Just like a dress code, like no shoes, no shirt, no service, huh? I don't know. You guys let me know, all right? All right, let's move on. What's next? Oh, yeah. What's next on the list? So, the signs. I think that is probably the best bet when it comes to what to do, how to fix up that predicament, you know? I'm going to tell my buddy to implement signs because my buddy doesn't want to yell. He doesn't want to argue. He doesn't want to yell. It's not even like that. It's not at all. All he wants to do is let it be known that you will not let food rot in his fridge. You will not wear your shoes and get your dirty feet all over his floor. That's all my friend wants people to understand. All he wants them to understand is you are not going to live in you're not going to come to my buddy's place and treat it like some type of filthy pigsty animal stock, like some place where you would leave bloody tampons all over the floor and menstrual period blood all over the walls. No, you're not going to do that. There is what I think my buddy is trying to get across, you know? But anyways, in other news, right? I wanted to bring up this gentleman because it's very important to me. All right. So, DA asks courts to reconsider a 110-year sentence for truck driver in deadly crash that killed 4. Attorney says it's the specific desire of living victims and deceased victims' families as Kim Kardashian joins millions calling for clemency. Rogel Aguilera Moderos, 26, was driving a semi-truck on April 25th, 2019, when the brakes failed and his 18-wheeler plowed into traffic, killing 4 people. Aguilera Moderos, a green card holder who has immigrated from Cuba, said, wait a minute, from Cuba? They said it was a Dominican man. He immigrated from Cuba. I thought this was a Dominican man. Yo, every time I looked this up, it said Dominican man. It did not say Cuba. I guess I'll keep reading the story. It is important, okay? Said that it was an accident and he was devastated by what happened. On October 15th, a jury found him guilty of 26 counts, including vehicular homicide, reckless driving, causing death, and vehicular assault. On December 13th, the judge sentenced Aguilera Medeiros to the minimum of 110 years, a sentence which angered many, including members of the jury. District Attorneys Alexis King filed a motion Tuesday for a court to set District Attorney Alexis King filed a motion Tuesday for a court to set a hearing to review Aguilera Medeiros' sentence. King cited the desire of the living victims and families of the deceased. Only Governor Jared Polis can commute the sentence, and a petition calling for him to do so has gained more than 4.6 million signatures. On Tuesday, Kim Kardashian added her voice to the calls for Polis to grant clemency, describing Polis as a decent man who would do the right thing. Wow, guys. Wow. So, I don't know. I guess I got to do a little bit more digging, but I guess he's a Cuban immigrant, you know? But all right. Get past all that. What else was a poppin'? Locking and dropping. Oh, did you guys see that there was like a boxing match between TikTokers and YouTubers? There was like a lineup of TikTokers and a lineup of like YouTubers, man. It was all put together by this guy named let me look up his name. It's Austin Broom something. Austin Broom. Let's see, McBroom. Austin McBroom, guys. All right. So this gentleman is my age, right? Okay. He looks Afro-Hispanic. I don't know what he is. I know he's from California, but he's an American YouTube star, basketballer, and internet sensation. He rose to fame for his YouTube channel, his family's YouTube channel, boasting of over 8 million subscribers. So this guy is just kind of like a YouTube douchebag, right? Just classic douchebag. But he seems kind of cool, you know? And what he did do is that this motherfucker, he put on a whole boxing event, you know, all by himself. He did this. He won his own boxing match. He was the main event. And now he's calling out Jake Paul. You see, there's a connection between these two YouTubers. Now, claim to fame, most people know Jake. Most people know Logan Paul. They kind of broke past the barrier by starting to fight people like Floyd Mayweather, etc. Anyways, this guy, right? His sexy white wife, I guess, she got smashed out by Jake. That's rumors on the block. You know what I mean? Jake had to throw down the great white pipe on her, and he's mad about it. And he's basically calling him out, saying, "Yo, bro, you want to pipe down my lady? Why don't you step in this boxing ring so I can pipe down a punch that into the face?" I don't know. I was trying to connect. It wasn't very well. Anyways, Jake Paul banged his girl, and it's not looking very good now, because Austin McBroom is trying to fight Jake Paul, and it's going down hopefully sometime soon. I don't really know. I think this guy is kind of like, if you ask me, a more attractive version of Jake Paul. I like to look at him more. And maybe that's kind of the reason why he has caught my attention, though. Besides that, his footwork in his boxing match looked weak. It looks like, at least right now, Jake would smash him from the differences in skill set. But, who knows? Because a fight's a fight, ladies and gentlemen. A fight's a fight. And we saw Tyrone Woodley either got faked out. Either Tyrone Woodley got faked out, thus causing him to drop down to protect his body from a body shot, and then took a fat right hook to the face. Or, we saw a perfectly planned out strategic knockout where Jake Paul cued him by pointing his glove inward, and then knowingly he dropped down, flinched his face, and took the shot. So Jake Paul could go down in history as knocking out Tyrone Woodley. One or the other. One or the other. Yeah, man. So, yeah, Christmas is coming up, guys. Try to remember, I guess, just to kind of hug your loved ones if you can, if they let you. I know COVID has changed the game. If you can, give them kisses and hugs, because all of our time here on this planet is completely finite. We are all in a spiral into being deceased. But it's not about that, and it's not about focusing on that. What it is about is the journey, man. And having one of the most magnificent journeys you can, being close with family, good food, dancing. Try bachata, like I have been. You'll see. Well, that's going to actually end this episode of the Randy Savagery Show. I'm glad that I got to spend some time with you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Call to action. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. Do it. I dare you. Were you scared to hit the subscribe? I'm kidding. Only hit it if you like my shit. Just in case I don't see you guys, though, I did want to tell you good evening, good afternoon, and good night.